Hey folks, it's William with All Solar Texas. If you're tired of paying those skyrocketing electric rates because they're going up everywhere, but you don't have the cash to throw down on a major home efficiency upgrade, I got great news for you. In this video, I'm going to break down my top 5 energy efficiency upgrades that you can do yourself for under $1,000. Stay tuned. Alright, thank you so much for joining the channel, but before we dive in, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tap on that notification bell. That helps us out with YouTube as well as keeps you up to date with all the latest energy news that we produce here on the channel for your benefit. Lastly, reach out to us. Give us a call, send us a text message, email us, check out our website. We love hearing from customers and we can't wait to hear from you, and we respond quickly. Okay, so if you're a Texan and you've been impacted by the skyrocketing rates that we've been seeing lately, and you're tired of paying those escalating rates, that ever rising cost of electricity, and you're tired of just the whole thing, but you don't have the money to do a major home efficiency upgrade for your home, there are some really amazing, affordable, do-it-yourself type projects that will lower your utility bill because it's lowering your electric consumption. So these are my top 5 ways that you can lower your electric bill by lowering your electric consumption for under $1,000. Number 1, weather stripping your doors and windows. Now, why would that save you money? Well, most doors and window frames are made out of wood, and it's really not high quality wood. So over time, the wood warps because of temperature changes and because of high humidity. Also, if you have kids like I do, or if you're, a type of person that moves a lot of furniture from time to time, you probably ding those things up pretty good, which means that you're creating gaps and spots in there where air can escape. So why does that cost you extra money on your electric bill? Well, when you are running your air conditioner in your home during the summer to stay cool, air is escaping through all those little pockets, all those little dents and dings throughout all of your windows and all of your doors. During the winter months, when you're trying to heat your room or heat your home, all of that hot air now is escaping, which means that your heater and your air conditioner have to work harder. They have to work longer to keep the temperature at the rate that you're hoping for in order to stay warm or cool depending upon the season. So by weather stripping all of those doors and all of those windows, you're closing those gaps. So your air conditioner or your heater doesn't need to work so hard, and it will keep that temperature cooler or warmer in that room longer. Weather stripping is super cheap. You go down to your local hardware store, you could buy a 100-foot strip of weather stripping and do it yourself for under $25. You can go through, you can weather strip all of the gaps in every door, in every room, in every window, and seal up all those cracks, which is going to save you a substantial amount of money while not costing you very much money and allowing you to do it yourself. Now the key is you want to make sure everything is flush. If those gaps remain, then you're going to continue to have air leakage, which is going to drive your electric consumption up. But for the average homeowner, this very simple thing can save you upwards of $50 to $100 per year on your electric bill. So it's a really nice, affordable, easy do-it-yourself way to save electricity and save money. Number 2 is changing out your light bulbs. Most of the older homes still have those incandescent bulbs that are screwed into all of the light fixtures. So for under $5 a bulb, you can go out to your local hardware store and just buy up all the bulbs that you need to replace all of the lights and all of the fixtures around your home. And with the LED bulb, you're getting 10 times the life that you would normally get in an incandescent bulb. So that's 10 times the life out of the bulb that you're going to get, which means you're replacing them less often, which is saving you money. So even on the front end, the incandescent bulbs may appear to be cheaper because they cost slightly less than the LED bulb. When you factor in how long those bulbs last and how few times you're actually going to need to replace them when compared to your incandescent bulb, it does start to add up over time. In addition to them lasting 10 times longer than your incandescent bulb, they're also way more efficient, which means that you're saving money month after month because now your lights are using less electricity, and you could be looking at some savings of maybe $100, $175 for the average household over the course of 12 months. So it's a really nice, easy do-it-yourself option for under $100. Number 3, energy efficient electric space heaters and ceiling fans or portable fans. Now, how does this save you money? Well, when you're running your heater during the winter, let's say you have an electric heat pump, you're essentially heating the entire house through that central AC or that central HVAC system. The problem with that is that you're not occupying every room, so you really don't need your entire house to be heated during the winter, and so you can save some substantial costs by going online and for under $100, $200, just buying yourself an energy efficient electric space heater. That allows you to just move that space heater, since it's portable, to the room that you're occupying. So if you're the kind of person that kind of kicks up your feet with your spouse or your family and you just spend 3-4 hours watching TV and unwinding at night, and then you kind of go and retire into bed, all you need to do is just heat that room that you're in, and an electric space heater is a really good option. So you can shut off your actual electric heater that provides heat to your entire home and just heat the area that you're in for a fraction of the cost. Secondly, you can move that portable space heater wherever you are. So if you're working in your office 8 hours a day because you work from home, you just pull it right there and set it up. It's plug and play, ready to go. If you retire into your bedroom and you just want to get some good sleep and stay warm, then you could just plug that electric heater in there, just heating that space, which is going to save you costs for heating the whole home, especially when you're not occupying every room in the entire home. Ceiling fans and portable fans. Okay, so I want to debunk a myth right now. Running a ceiling fan or a portable fan actually doesn't reduce the temperature in your room. So if you have a ceiling fan going on and your room temperature is 75 degrees, it's not going to make it any cooler. It doesn't actually change the temperature in the room, but it does make it feel so much cooler. So even right now while I'm doing this video, I have a ceiling fan up there and that air is coming down and it feels great. So even if you're not looking to really reduce the temperature in the room, but you just want to feel cooler, you want to be able to feel cooler in that space that you're in, try investing in a portable fan or in a ceiling fan. For a fraction of the cost of running your AC and air conditioning rooms that you're not even occupying, you can run a fan or a ceiling fan or a portable fan for just cents a day. For just a few cents a day, which is going to save you upwards of $100 per year in electric costs if you were running your air conditioning unit during that same time. So it's a really great, affordable, do-it-yourself option. If you do have a ceiling fan, most homes now come pre-wired so that you can do that job yourself. If you do have a room that's not pre-wired for a ceiling fan, you will want to work with an electrician to get the wiring installed and to get everything put in place to support that ceiling fan. But even then, you're only looking at a couple of $100 plus the cost of the ceiling fan, which is going to be long-term an option that's going to be much more affordable than running your air condition the entire time you're in that room. Number 4, surge protectors. So for under $10, you can get a surge protector strip with anywhere between 5 outlets to 25 outlets. I've seen some with 30 or more outlets. The reason why this is really nice as an option to help you save electricity is because even though your devices are plugged in and they're not on, you're still drawing power from the grid, which means when you're plugging in your phone to charge it, you're still pulling power from the grid. Other devices that you're not using at the time, like if you have a TV plugged in, a computer plugged in, and it's nighttime so you're not on it, and even though the devices are off, they're still trickling electricity off of the grid, which is costing you money. So a really cost affordable way to save yourself some money and to save some electric consumption is just to invest in a very easy to use plug and play surge protector. You can go through and plug in all the devices that you want to power during the day, and then at night, instead of going around and unplugging 10 or 15 different appliances, you just have to unplug the surge protector, and that right there will save you a significant amount of money. You're looking at maybe $50 to $100 over the course of a year because you're not trickling energy from the grid constantly. Instead, you're only powering those devices when you need to use them, which is going to save you money in the long run and be very cost affordable and a do-it-yourself project. Okay, number 5, insulation. Now I know what you're saying. Insulation's expensive, Will. Why would I want to go and invest in $1,000 worth of insulation when I know my entire attic needs to be insulated, or I need insulation, new insulation into my home and just needs to be replaced? Well, yes, you're right. That all costs money. Now, don't forget we have the new federal tax credit, the bill that just passed, which helps offset those costs up to $1,600, which is super nice. But let's say you only have $1,000 to spend. Well, what you could do is you could go to your local hardware store or your big box store like a Home Depot and just purchase insulation for what you need to insulate. Many of us have windows. Maybe you have an attic window that's just there for aesthetics, but heat is escaping, cool air is escaping, energy is escaping. So even though you're not using that window, it's still costing you money because you're wasting electricity because air is escaping and sunlight's coming in and it's heating your attic. So what you could do yourself is just get some insulation, just patch that particular window. Or maybe you just have a particular room that you just want to make sure has additional insulation, or a particular series of doors that you want to insulate that are currently not insulated. You can go out and just purchase insulation material, a staple gun, some wire, and do it yourself. Now, it's probably not going to be budget friendly for under $1,000 to insulate your entire home, but you can just insulate the areas where you are losing energy or you're consuming additional energy because of the inefficiency of that particular door, window, or space in your home. So for under $1,000, go out to your local hardware store, figure out what type of insulation you need, pick it up, do the job yourself, and you'll be looking at a substantial savings upwards of $200 a year in energy efficiency just because you insulated some of those parts of your house where we get the most loss of electricity. All right, folks, that about wraps it up for today. But before we take off, please drop a comment below and let me know, are there any other really cheap do-it-yourself energy efficiency projects under $1,000 that you've done? Do you have any ideas that I didn't present in this video? I'd love to hear about. Thank you so much for checking us out, and God bless.